I'm Sean Atkinson. I'm an amateur fighter out of Glory MMA Fitness. I'm 3-1. I'm fighting May 7th for FAC 8. I'm fighting Landon Farmer. Should be a pretty good fight. At first, it was kind of intimidating. Like, you see all these big high-level pros and you're like, wow, like, I really didn't know what to think at first. And then, you know, I started watching and learning and really just kind of realizing that, you know, they're just normal people too. And then after a while, me and Grant started to click and hang out, and I was like, wow, all these are just normal people. They just have, you know, that little extra crazy in them. It really opened my eyes to the sport, and it made me honestly just fall in love with it even more. This is going to be a good fight for me to improve my record a little bit more. It's going to be a good stepping stone to get me to another amateur fight, and then hopefully by the end of the year go pro. That's my goal by the end of this year. I've set a few goals, and I'm going to go pro by the end of the year. You know, UFC 2023. You know, that's the goal. Grant, not only as a friend but as a mentor and a coach, is absolutely amazing. He does more for me than I feel like I probably do myself. He watches film for me. He has a whole notebook on me, does everything and more that a coach should do. And I couldn't ask for a better coach and mentor, because without him, I wouldn't be where I'm at. You know, night and day difference from having him as a coach, for having anybody else as a coach. And there's no other person I'd rather have in my corner than Grant Dawson.
Sean Atkinson is the first amateur that we're doing on this show, and the reason why I wanted him to be the first amateur that we're talking about is because Sean has a very interesting story, to where he grew up, you know, I won't say too much about his family life or his back home, but he didn't really grow up with a whole lot. His mother died at a young age, and he's had a lot of adversity that he's had to overcome. And one really cool thing about Sean is a year ago he lived with his dad. He didn't have a car, he didn't have a job, and he didn't have a healthy relationship. And I think training MMA and really having a goal in life has really turned his life around. He's got a car, he's got a very healthy relationship, he has his own place, and he's got his own job. So it's really cool to see somebody that, you know, didn't come from a whole lot working their butt off and really making life changes to have a better future. And so that's one of the reasons why I wanted to use Sean as our first amateur on this series. He's getting so much better every single day. He's training his butt off every single day. He trains like a UFC fighter while still working 2 jobs, having a family life and having an at-home life. So, you know, Sean's a very unique character, and he's definitely somebody that I'm excited to follow through this camp. So Sean is fighting Landon Farmer for FAC. Good wrestler, good grappler, 3-0 as an amateur, tough opponent, and it's a really big step up for Sean. You know, the guy likes to wrestle, he likes to take down. Sean likes to strike. He's a really good striker on the inside, so we've been working a lot on takedown defense, you know, attacking chokes and getting up on the way. You're gonna see Sean working pads, you're gonna see Sean working with his teammates and stuff like that. And there's gonna be a lot of, I'm gonna try to get as much game plan in here without giving away too much game plan in this series, but you're gonna be able to see him progress. And the cool thing about Sean is too, you're gonna be able to see like transition from fight to fight. He's changed so much. It's just a lot of stuff that, like, that progression that moves through. It's just really crazy to see how this sport has changed a young man's life and just made him so much better.